you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Okay, what? Greetings all. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. I already gave you the controls, Stacy. So, hello everyone. Hope I make it through the night. So, alright, we'll just get started. Done with the intro. Have a nice day. Alright. See you guys later. That was done the right way. But anyway, blessings all, and here we go. Yeah, it's been a long day. Let's put it that way.
We will send you energy item.
Yeah, send me a time machine for when this is over. But that's alright. I'll be alright. So
we will send you a lot.
yeah, send me a lot. So it should be alright. Once I connect, it usually works a lot better, hopefully. Usually, but yeah, it's been a long week also. So, alright, here we go. Blessings all, and here we go. I have no idea it's coming through. Yeah, we might go into the Q&A a lot quicker. I would not have to do the message part, so you can get me out of here a little bit faster. So, and for that, I know who's going to come through for that part. So, all right, much love. I don't know why I'm doing this, but okay. Oh, yeah. Yep, mic's off, notifications off, if that would help, so much love, and here we go. Blessings. This is Archangel Micheal. To all of you, much love into this new environment you're going into. We do see energies slowly shifting into a reality where it is more positive, but of course to get there, there must be many tests to be involved. Many are going through it now, and if you're not going through it now, you will eventually. But to give you a blessing as you enter into this earth, this new age that is coming through, but not the one that others are speaking of on your internet. Your Mandela effect, we're not speaking of that. That is for you to indulge in, not for us. That is none of our business. That is, in some ways, a human creation. But as for... So, the gates of heaven are around you. They're there for you to connect to know, to not be a stranger to. Also, the sands of time are there for you, realizing that your future, past, and present are all happening at once. It's up to you to connect to that. But in this reality, yes, you're going into a stranger territory of awakening. And in this direction is of more of an open eye of who you are and who others are also. Your surroundings also will eventually appear to you. Meaning those in the higher realms. Some of them in the higher realms. Some are not in the higher realms. Those also will come into blessings into this new beginning that you are going into. Greetings. Yes, this is much is in the air tonight that is not normal as usual, which is fine. Greetings. I'm still connecting. This is Redmond. Blessings from Sirius V. There is many anomalies here, but not the ones that you're mentioning. As your Mandela effect, it is not that. There are other anomalies here, undetected by your human consciousness. Yes, you focus on one, not realizing there's several others here. Some are for spirituality. Some are there to lower your spirituality. Realize this Mandela effect isn't always what you might think it is. The only reason we're bringing this up is because some are latching onto it. To latch on yourself instead, not worry about those things, but some need it for their soul growth, which is fine as spiritual entertainment. That is fine. But there is other anomalies coming through which are of benefit to spiritual knowledge. But nothing to worry about. There are other entities to come through, but I'm here to answer your questions if that is.
Hello, Redmond.
Yes.
Nice to see you again.
Yes.
Okay, so first question is actually for Jamie C. My close friend Jose, Josie or Jose, would like to know if there are any messages from his higher self.
Yes. There are many reptilian energies around you at this time, draining you at the moment. Your angels are around you assisting you, but your higher self information also is just another way for you to go into your awakening of what is around you. Also, there's also a zeta movement also, but that is of the positive. Even the reptilian is not necessarily negative. They're just there as wanderers, as observers, also friends, but they are not aware always of their. They have much excitement to be around you, and also of you being aware of them. One moment. As for anything else from your higher self, be patient. Your journey is just beginning. That is a general information, but that is quite normal for a public forum. So, thank you.
Okay, Jamie's second question. Are there any messages for me from the king of pop, Michael Jackson?
Yes, you were a sister of his in another lifetime. Palladian lifetime. Actually, there's a couple of them. There's also lifetimes in Alpha Centauri where you're more of an amphibian being. So any messages, he sends his love. He's always around you if you need him. He is very busy on the other side. I believe you have an idea of that. Thank you. Blessings.
Thank you. Next is Christy.
Hello, Redmond.
Yes.
I have a question first for Alan. He said he had a dream last night of the moon explosion, and then he woke up to find that it was an actual event. Can you tell him more about that, of his dream?
Yes, he has a connection to that, to the moon. He has an aspect there, but he himself was there also. As a Palladian energy, as not an observer though, much more. You're not to go into much details, but you are involved with the moon greatly within the moon's project, space project. So yes, you are, and what I believe you already have an idea what you're going through, but it is quite intense, and I do see this happening in your future also. There is some skirmishes going on up there at this time. But nothing that can't be handled. But there's always going to be, yes, your involvement with the moon is quite interesting. It is like a love affair with the moon, which is good. It is like home for you in many ways. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And then my two questions are, I had a question about birthmarks. I have, you know how they're related to past lives or other realities. I have one on my left arm, left hip, and then right shin. Can you tell me kind of what they're from and how to release the trauma or anything that I need to release?
1 moment. To release, yes, is through to have assistance from others. What you are, one of those is from Sirius, but interesting enough, you are Blue Palladian during. I don't know which one it is. The energy here is slightly low, so I'm connecting to it best I can. From Sirius, but interesting enough, you have also a lot of Martian energy around you that needs to be released also, and through that can be through meditation or assistance from others. There is a great deal of that there to be released, though.
Does that have to do with the super soldier and everything?
It has to do with a lot more than that. This is your super soldier stuff's more recent. This is all the past.
Past stuff. Okay, I'll do that.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
And then my second question is, I had a vision today talking to Micheal that we were working in like the old radios, like the ham radio for like we were controllers and stuff for. We looked like we was in the army and we were like dispatchers. Can you kind of tell me more about that?
Yes, during your World War II. Yes. Even World War One. Interesting. Yes, you've had several like World War One, mostly World War One actually. One moment. This energy here is very low. One moment. As for this connection, that is correct. As for your connection with him, but you were not in the battlefield. Well, in some ways, yes, but nothing to worry about. As for any other details to bring about that, isn't a whole lot. It's basically you've already pretty much connected to it. There's not much else I can add to that.
Were we human or were we
Oh,
were
of
we
course.
Nordic?
No, more human. I do not see any. I do not see
Human.
Nordic though. I see more of a. I see more of a human incarnation. I do not see as Nordic.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Much love.
Yes. Thank you.
Hi, Redmond.
Yes.
How's Ivan's energy? Would he like to continue?
Fine. No.
Okay. Okay,
The
we'll
shorter
go.
the questions, the better. The more complicated they are, we will lose connection. Definitely.
Okay, maybe we'll just stick it to one question, everybody. If you can
Oh,
just
they
do
can be. It can be 2 questions, just they cannot be a paragraph.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so next is Bianca, and her first question is, am I part of the Council of the Galactic Federation of Light?
Of course. Many of you are here. Many of you are aware early. Most likely, you are a part of it. Of course, everyone part of this world is they have some role in it. They're just not aware. And as you can tell, their awareness is going to be some time to be aware. And they are missing out, but that is fine. That is part of their incarnation here. As for your connection with that, I believe it's more insectoid at this time, but you have other incarnations. But I do say more of an insectoid energy there. As for what kind, I do not have that at this time. Thank you.
Okay, her second question. When two people have sex, is it possible that if the two are friends and they fool around but don't have that love there for one another like that, is it damaging to their energies? And can you say anything else on that?
No, it does. Well, I understand you have the action of love. No, there's not damage to energy, only if you're being negative to each other. Other than that, I do not see anything wrong with that. Any damage at all. No.
Okay, my name's Stacy.
Yes.
And my question, I just would like to know what my role is in the Galactic Federation of Light.
As a medical officer of healing, as a healer, as you are now, but it is more intense. Meaning it's just more active in different ways. You do healing cross planets more than just cross world. And also assisting with keeping the vibration up within the council, definitely. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to pass on my second question, and we can go right to Micheal.
Yeah, I was told yesterday that I have a reptilian behind me, red color. I want to know, and that I'm almost merging. So I want to know what that's about and who and why.
But I don't think you're merging at this moment, unless you feel like you are. Only it's because there's a lot of negativity around you at this time. It is not fully understood. You're going into a cycle of awareness. Mm-hmm. So that's why this being is actually appeared to assist you more than be a negative energy, though. And yes, this merge is more positive than negative, though.
Yeah.
I did not see a negative. Oh.
I didn't hear it. I didn't think it was negative. I was just wondering what the presence was about, like for our connection or whatever.
I'm connecting to him. Okay, one moment. Yes, you can use the name Augustus to connect with him, which actually is connections to your Roman pastime. That's why he uses that name.
Mhm.
But yes, as for his workings, he's going to be there for a while if that is okay with you, because he's going to be clearing out a lot of your chakras, but others will be able to connect with him to assist you. But there is a lot there to go through.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Have a good one.
Yes.
Much love.
Okay, Stephen, go ahead.
Thank you, thank you. Hello, Redmond.
Yes.
I send you energy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Much love. Quick question. I was just wondering what my connection is with race as Serpacient on Nibiru, also called Nibiru.
And then, can you say your beginning of your question again, as for what is your connection with this one?
Yes, there's a race inside
Yes.
Nibiru, Serpacient, and I just wondered what my connection or any messages from that race.
Yes. One moment. Yes, you're a shape-shifting being, humanoid, similar to the Pleiadians, but very different. Interesting, they're more connected to the Arabs on this world, like magical Arabs, like ones you see in your past of their magic carpet and things of that sort. That is what I am connecting to, at least. And so your connection there is actually of ancient Egypt, also of a positive nature. One moment. As for your time there, you have an aspect there at this time. It is more Egyptian. Oh, it's more Arab. Well, Egyptian. They have many Egyptian sides of their society at this moment because they're very connected to the Egyptians. So if you ever connect to them, you will see yourself as an Egyptian. But at this time, they are observers. They do stay connected to Egypt at this time, but they're trying to behave themselves. So, thank you.
Thank you, Redmond.
Yes.
Okay, Micheal, go ahead.
Hello, Redmond.
Yes. Greetings.
Blessings.
Thank you.
My first question is, what is my connection with the 9-dimension Pleiadian collective?
Well, yes, you have a role with them, obviously, when I'd be asking this question. You are connected to them right at this time as another aspect, but your aspect seems to be visiting them often recently for recycle, also a understanding youth as the soul ages to keep the body young is what you're wording. Even in this reality, you're connecting to that also. Those that live a long life here and stay young, as for physicality, is your role there. But that's just a small portion of what you're doing, but you are connecting to them. As for what is going on right now, it cannot be said publicly, but it is of great importance. That's all I can say.
Okay, thank you, Redmond.
Yes.
And my second question is, am I part of the ground crew?
Yes, that's part of that. Yes.
Okay, thank you for that. Blessings to you, Redmond.
Yes. Blessings.
Much love.
Okay, Redmond, next is for our member Julie. And her first question, I had a dream I barely remember, but I remember being next to a huge UFO ship, and it was the same ship in my painting. Can you tell me about this, please?
One moment. That has reptilian origins, but of a positivity of them. And also, the Blue Pleiadians are involved with this also. So yes, this is just giving you an indication of your connection with them. And your connection, interesting, also has a connection to Mars, as you have lifetimes with these beings on Mars, and you're bringing much of that information to this reality. In a positive way, you're also seeing, I know this is not part of your question, but you're also going through a recycle of Martian lifetimes. There are 7 of them, several of them, that need to be cleared out, that are, and the reason those beings are there because they are going to clear it, they're going to have a clearing with you, from what I'm gathering. Thank you.
Thank you. Her second question. I had another dream. This one was more realistic. I was sitting across from my 7-year-old daughter, and she was moving her hands and staring across me, and her energy was making a vortex around us that kept speeding up, and I would have her snap out of it and would then slow it down. What was this about?
Well, there's much in that. Well, yes, as from a true reality within the Pleiades, as a Pleiadian, but also you've done this in other realities. It's just part of your awakening experience. But yes, this is something that you do all the time. But in this reality, of course, there is difficulties to connect with that, and you can't connect to that in your reality as you go forward. Of course, the environment here is not very welcoming to that, but you can do it if you know what you're doing. But it is not important at this time, but in your future, possibly in this lifetime, in your future life here, it's possible you'll be connected to that energy and doing the same thing here. Thank you.
Okay, Mark, go ahead.
I read.
Yes.
I just wish to know if any message from friend or guide today.
Yes, there's a connection you have with the Prime Creator as a friend, and also at one time a foe, but of interesting. Hold on. Yes, at one time it was of. Oh, one moment. Yes, you were one of great mysticism at one time, like a wizard, like your Merlin, but in another reality, not on this world. And you were at one time challenging God and his abilities, which is interesting, showing that you had the same abilities. So they do that here in this reality, as you can tell. Aleister Crowley was an example of that to a certain degree, but there's others of better. But you were a challenger of his energies, but also understood God very clearly in another reality. I believe it was on another Earth, one of more positivity than this one. But it was a medieval timeline, but not the one you're familiar in this reality.
Okay, I think I will have to talk with him about that.
Yes.
And a quick one. Few months ago, Bashar come with his a little simple game called Cybo.
Yeah.
You're able to connect to that. Do you have any other kind of game? Simple game we can play alone or maybe with few people to help to raise vibration somewhere?
Yes, that would be, yes, but at this time it would be brought at this moment because the energies of this.
No, just give me the name or the reference where I will look for
yes.
that. Can look for that later.
Yes, a name, something you can connect with. Okay, that is fine. That I can do. One moment. Yes. Interesting enough, there is a game called Cryon that you can connect to. kind of gives you a connection to the being Cryon also. I believe actually his name came from it.
Okay.
And
Perfect.
it has a connection to Sirius.
Serious.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Have a nice day.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, next is for Stephanie. Her first question: What alien species are working with me, or am I working with? Can I call upon for assistance in my spiritual development and day-to-day changes?
The Andromedans are working very strongly with you. You are technically a Andromedan starseed, from what I'm gathering. One moment. That, and you have a lot of connections with the Lyran felines. But also, you have a connection with the Zetas in a positive way. We always have to say that here, don't we? Anytime we mention them, which is fine. As for them being more constructive with their time, basically is what you're connecting. Yes, they can use their time for wrongdoing quite often. But yes, you're helping them be interesting enough with the Zetas. You're helping them become more constructive with their, because some of them have disconnected from reality so much that they are too alien to connect to humanity. And you're bringing much assistance to this, but what you're connecting to is mostly Andromeda.
Okay. Her second question, if it's okay, I'll go to the next one. She just would like to know if there are any messages for her at this time.
There's a message from the felines, the Lyrans, that they are bringing much protection to you at this time. Also, yes, there's a place. You have a place within the Orion Council as a humanoid, but as an Andromedan, and this will come more clearly over time. But yes, your Zeta connections are really going to become. As an Andromeda, you dealt with the Zetas all the time. There are some Andromeda that deal with Reptilians all the time. But your Andromeda connection was Zeta, because they were a little bit. Yes, they were not as easy to deal with. Yes, your Reptilians are not easy, but their Zetas were a little bit more sneaky in some regard. So that is the message, but nothing to worry about. Just giving you information to know of your galactic connections.
Thank you. Next is Love Point. And Love Point's first question: What was the event in Q? I don't understand. What was the event in China where it looked like a city was floating in the sky? It looks like it's some China place.
One moment. Actually, there's another being that is here to answer that. I will leave you be. Blessings, and let's see if he comes through or not. I'm not sure if he'll answer it, but he's coming through. Blessings, and either way, blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Thanks. This is Novak. Yes, pensive as usual. You got that? I was going to come in yesterday, and Elvis pushed me aside. So I'm here for you all. Yeah, Ivan's been. Oh, you wonder why he's tired? Well, yeah, he's been screwing around in Astro a lot. That's why. He doesn't even know that. It's been, well, not screwing up, but whatever. Just doing a lot of shit, basically. So that's what's going on with the energy levels. And there's a lot of stuff here. Also, there's a lot of weird energies here. For the good part, bringing protection after that attack recently. So what was your question again about what is it?
The floating city in China.
I don't know. Was that done recently or?
I'm not sure. It says, what was the event in Q? What was the event in Jiaxing? I don't even know what it is, Novak, China, where it looked like a city was floating in the sky.
All right. Yeah, that's why I'm here, because I'm just, what's the deal on that is just, this happened a couple of times. It does exist, and there is a city over there, yes, and there's skies in China. As for the name of it, I don't know, we'll go into it. It does exist, though. It's in a higher dimension, a fourth dimension. It is well protected. Well, sometimes it goes into 6. Interesting. Let's see what else we got for that. Not much. It's a well protected city, and it is there right now. Whatever name some of them are picking up on.
Jane Shi.
That's her. Yes. So that's all real. There's people there, and it is in a higher dimension. You can say it's on another timeline. And every once in a while, it makes itself known. So that is true. So you can go there on vacation, whatever.
Okay, Love Point's second question. Is the sun going to have some kind of solar event that will affect the electronics and communications of Earth?
Technically, it's already happening here and there, but nothing to worry about. It is just, don't worry about it. It's nothing. Some like to talk about that stuff, the end of the world and all, because they got nothing better to do, but not to worry about it. But it does happen every once in a while, but your alien friends are keeping life, keeping everything hunky-dory here, so it's alright.
Okay, next is Kimberly. Her first question, are there any messages for me?
From anybody in particular by any chance?
Nope, open-ended.
Because remember, I'm a reptilian, so I just asked all my reptilian. Here we go. One from Yeshua. Jesus. Yes, you known him in other lifetimes. I don't. Interesting. That's a little bit weird, but okay. Apparently, he's had other lifetimes similar to that one here on your Earth, and you're right there with him during all of it. It was similar. As for the whole crucifixion thing, apparently it's been in other realities. Yeah, that's a love one. But it's on other worlds. Not as daunting it was here, but he's had. Yeah, right. Yeah, so. Either way, that's all I got for you. Thanks.
Okay. Kimberly's second question. Will I be able to regain any of my spiritual abilities taught to me during the Middle Ages?
Oh, yeah. You're on your way. One moment. Yes, you're like a mystical one of sort, connected to the trees and all of that. You're just you have a child, right? Focus on the now, not to worry about it. It will come through when you're ready for it. You have other things going on, but it will come in when it's needed. Much love.
Thank you. Daniel, go ahead.
Hi, Novak.
Greetings.
Hi. Hope Ivan's doing all well and good.
Oh, he's just like a bag of peanuts. He's fine.
Awesome. Okay, I'll just keep it to one question. Let's shoot it short. So, so what are my connections to like the jellyfish beings, especially like the one that I've been feeling around me sometimes?
Mm-hmm. What's the deal on them?
Yeah.
They're healers, but also they can be the exact opposite of that. But the ones around you are healers, are also helping with your travels. Not to go into details. But your work, yes, it seems like you're connecting to them a lot recently because they have power there that other beings do not. And it's a lot of this stuff I can't say here, but I'm trying to walk around a lot of it. I should give you symbols, but I don't have any paper. But anyway, that wouldn't make any sense anyway. But they have power. They have they're assisting you in your. I can say this: time traveling. And they have abilities that others do not, and it's assisting you greatly. As for protection and for going to places that others cannot.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Much love.
There's a lot more there, but that's all I got for right now.
That's probably for me to explore my own. Yeah. Thanks.
Much love.
Thank you so much. Emmy, you're next.
Hi, Novak. How are you?
Greetings.
Promise to have you on my show next time.
Oh, yeah. Elvis is phoning in anyway, so I'll be doing a better job.
Okay, he was happy he won.
Yeah.
My question is, are there any messages from the beings that are hanging out with me all the time?
Let's see here. Oh, apparently you had yes, you had a recent reincarnation kind of awareness recently, and they say more to come. There's going to be more that's going to become clear as crystal day as the one that just came through recently.
Would that be the El Capone incarnation? Yes. Okay.
Well, yeah, there'll be others similar to that.
Okay. And then, sorry, go ahead.
Just that the Archangels are there. They're just tuning your frequency at this time.
Oh, okay. That's good. And my second question is, when the solar eclipse happens on my birthday, are there going to be any special effects for me?
Like what? You want them to bring you a pizza or something? I mean, they're...
Yeah, I want a pizza.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll light the sky up for you. I'm not sure what... The elementals might do some of that. That's a possibility.
Okay,
we'll send some insectoids to your house and you can hang out with them.
No, we have enough insectoids.
We never have
I see a lot of reptilians.
You never have enough
reptilians every day.
Yeah, we never have enough insectoids. They're really good. They're conversation breakers, you know. They have a lot on their mind, let's put it that way.
See a lot of iguanas lately.
There you go.
I've been sending them love, so you know.
Those are great. Yeah, those are the nice guys. You don't have a crocodile walking around, then you got something else going on.
Thank you, Novak.
Yeah, anytime.
Okay, next is Sandia, and I have her questions here. Can I get an infusion to clear past life negative energies?
Yes. I believe Ivan's been working on you as for healing. He just hasn't got back to you because he's like, too much stuff's going on. So yes, you're getting, the Warrens will be assisting you. Interesting, Andromedans will be assisting you at this time. Yes.
Okay, Sandia's second question. Any messages from the crystal beings or guides around me at this time?
You will go up back to their energy levels. You will remember a lot of your lifetimes with them. Also, once what is going on as for past life will clear out. But will be some time for your past life stuff to clear out. There's quite a bit of it. That is bringing a blockage. There's a lot there, so it will take some time. But once you connect, you will never let go, as far as I can tell. So.
Okay, next is Maglena. I'm going to say Maglena. First question, who are my guides, and are there any messages from them?
You have a Palladian guide. Alright, give me a second here. By the name of Gideon. There's a female guide by the name of... Interesting. She goes by the name of Doris, but she has another name. But Gideon is, as a lot of Roman connections. As for ancient time Rome, but he's not going to incarnate here. He's had enough. But do you have any connections with him as for Martian lifetimes, Venus lifetimes, Saturn lifetimes? Yeah, you guys have been buds. So coming here, there's much. I can't go into it here, but your connection here it's very important. So, all right, I'll leave that be. Okay, that's. Oh, as for messages, second. All right, give me a second. You have many past loved ones on the other side that are around you. That's general. That's normal. But it feels like an aunt you have around you at this time that is assisting you with your awakening. When it crossed over quite some time, I don't have a name. And she's assisting you. Is a female? Yes, female aunt. I believe you knew her. I believe so. I can't make it 100% on that one. So she's assisting you in your awakening process. That's all I have for you.
Okay, second question. What is the purpose of this life for me?
That goes back into the first. There's interesting with you there. Well, of course with everyone, but with you, they're not going to go into a whole lot of detail. Not here, because you have a lot of galactic connections. Let's put it that way. And you being here is a pretty big deal for your alien friends. Of course, everyone here is a big deal, but with you it's pretty important for you to be in this incarnation. For you to become more well known, I do see channeling as a part of your life, also healing. So a lot of things are going to be coming into your knowledge eventually. That's all I have.
Thank you. Next is Braden, and we only have 2 people left. So Braden's first question, I'm undergoing tall white human hybridization starting September 1st. I wanted to know what part we play in the agenda or why we are needed apart from inner freedom to change dimensions at will.
Basically, it's the tall white connection here. That's basically what he wants to know. I guess that's what it is. Well, their agenda here is to keep the world from being blown up. They're one of those. So they're very involved with the governments, definitely, but to keep things calm. And there is a lot going around that is not seen, but tall whites play a big role into, yes, there are some that are not friendly, but the ones you're connecting to are very friendly, but they're keeping the balance within the government, it seems, from going rogue on the people also, like your takeover of humanity. Of course, technically they already do to a certain degree, but they're doing the best they can to keep the government and humanity on good terms as much as they can. That is the role. There's more, but that's all I have.
Okay, Braden's second question. I was curious if there are any messages for me at this time. I'm also part of the crystal generation, if that matters.
And that was a question, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, just if there's messages for him, I guess.
Okay. All right, 1 moment. Yes, your time. All right, 1 moment. Yes, your time will come. 1 moment. All right, take 3. All right, take 4.
Action.
Yes. You will have a more awareness of your abilities next couple of months. You're still going through a cleanse in some regard of who you are, of what is. You're still figuring out who you are. Once you figure out who you are, everything will come through more clearly. As for your galactic connections, you're on your way, but you don't know enough to fully connect to your energy, which is fine, but spirituality will increase for you 110%, I believe. Will make you kind of foreign to this world to a certain degree. But nothing you can't handle. But you'll be able to also send healing to those that are not awake. You'll be able to see them also, and many of you can, now this is kind of a message for everyone also. You can see them more spiritually. Now this is a message for everybody. And then when I asked, as you go into a higher vibration, you see the spiritual side of humanity, where you can connect to that and assist with the human version to connect with it also. So basically, if the humans being, talk about movies or whatever your humans do, but you can see the spiritual side of that person and sort of assist, I wanted to say sort of, but you are assisting them into their spiritual knowledge of them. Hopefully that made some sense. But the battery is draining, but it's okay.
Okay, we're on our last one. This is for Sheena. Her question, she was told that she had a shade being that was released into her by a man who had practiced trance healing, that he actually assaulted her and put something into her so that she couldn't feel her physical body. And he lost his sight completely until he broke his concentration and his hypnosis trance. And she's just wondering if this being can be removed because she feels he's been put there to sabotage her.
Because I don't see it there right now. If it's like, I don't see it hidden. I don't think it's there anymore. It was there, yes. I don't see it there anymore. So you did have an Andromedan visitation that I believe removed it. So it has been removed. And of course your angels assisting you on the removal also. I would not put any worry. You still might be feeling that it's there, but now I do not see it there. But it was there, that's for sure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Novak. That's it.
Awesome. Yeah, it's been a long one for this one. As for what is going on, it's kind of hard to connect to everything that's here. You have like a shopping mall here right now. So it's understandable why his energy is down the way it is. So, much love to you. Be green, and talk to you guys later.
Much love, Novak.
Cool. Look, I made it.
Yeah, you did. Novak says you're really busy in astral. You're up.
Well, yeah, when you left, I actually felt a ship presence here. Which is really weird. Never felt that before. Maybe I'm on a ship right now. I don't even know it. Anyway. Yeah, would anybody like to do a blessing?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Stephen.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you all. Much love. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I do feel a ship presence here, and apparently, I can't, there's a lot. I don't know what's going on astral. I'm not aware of it, but it does feel there's a lot of stuff here. So I guess that's why I'm way down on energy, but it's okay. For the most part. Also, I wanted to mention on I forgot about this on September 19th of that week at work. I'm gonna have to. I'll be working that whole week out of town, so I'll have to do makeup on the webinars. Maybe do one extra day the week before, maybe it's in the week after that. So it's between the 19th. I can't even do any set. I can't do anything that week. I can do questions. I can do some. I can't do private sessions that week either. So just a heads up. So thank you all for being here. Energy hopefully be back to normal next Tuesday or before that. So much love, and we do the chat questions right after this.